What is a flashlight? Flashlights are devices that provide illumination without the use of electricity. Or in other words, we can say that flashlights are a small battery operated portable electric light. If we talk about benefits of flashlights, then LED flashlights are convenient to carry, store and use. Therefore, we today are going to create an app flashlight with the help of a platform MIT App Inventor. So let's get started. So to create a flashlight app, first we need to open the website MIT App Inventor page. Then we need to click on Create Apps option. As soon as you click on Create Apps option, it will redirect you to the App Inventor page. Scroll it down, click on Continue and then close it. Now we need to go to the Projects menu and then we need to click on Start New Project. Here we need to give the name of our project. As we are designing a flashlight app, so we need to provide the app name as Flashlight. And then click on OK. The name of the app will display at the left top of the screen as shown here. Now what are we going to do is we are going to select one by one components from palette. So first we are going to select a component from user interface, that is a label. Now we need to change the properties of a label. So let's change the properties of a label. Change font size to 30. Change font size to 30. Then after, scroll it down. Remove the text for label 1. And write here Flashlight app. Flashlight app. Now enable the font bold. Change font typeface to serif. And then after, change your text alignment to center. Now we need to choose two buttons, one for button off, one for off button and one for on button. So again go to user interface, choose button 1 and try to place the component button 2 after button 1. So when we try to place the component one after the other, the components get placed one to the below. So if you want to place your component one after the other, we need to go to layout section, and then after we need to choose a horizontal arrangement. Now change the properties for horizontal arrangement. Change the width to fill parent. And now place your buttons inside the horizontal arrangements. So if we want to place the components one after the other, that means from left to right, then we need to choose a horizontal arrangement from layout. Now we'll change the properties for button 1 and button 2. So click on button 1 and change the properties for button 1. Select button 1 and click the properties and change the properties for button 1. So change the font size to 30. Scroll it down, remove the text and write here off. This is your off button, off, and then after enable font bold, change font type to serif, change your height, change height to 100 pixel and then change width to 50%. And we also can choose the background color for a button. So choose a background color orange, or you also can choose your own background color for a button. Scroll it down. Along with these, we also can change the shape of a button. By default, the shape of a button is rectangular. Let's change the shape to rounded. Okay. In the similar way, we need to change the properties for button 2. So select button 2, change the font size to 30, remove 14 and change the font size to 30, enable font bold, scroll it down and remove the text message and type here on. In a similar way, we also can choose the background color for our button 2. So I am putting the same color for my button 1 and button 2, orange. Now change the height to 100 pixel and width to 50%. Then after, scroll it down and change your shape to rounded. And then change font type face to serif for button 2. So the properties that we have changed for button 1 will be same for button 2. Now I want that this flashlight which is placed at the left, I want to place it at center. So what I need to do is I need to select the screen and then after I will change the screen align horizontal. In align horizontal we have the three options, that is left, center and right. So I want to place this to center, so I will select this to center. And if you want to align vertical to bottom, so select align vertical. Here also we have the three options, one is top, the second one is center and the third one is bottom. Place this to bottom. Along with these we also can change the screen properties as let's change the screen title. As you can see that it's screen 1. So here I am changing the screen title as ABL Education. ABL Education. By default we have theme classic. As you can see that the theme is classic. By default this theme is classic. I am changing this to device default, and this will change to the blue color, the default blue color. Okay, now once we complete the designing portion of our app, we need to move towards the block section. So you can see at the right top there are the two options, one is designer and one is blocks. So once you complete the designer, the designing portion of your app, you can switch to the block section. And in the block section, the components whatever we have in the designer, that is screen, label 1, horizontal, button 1 and button 2, that all can be seen at the left side of the screen in the block section. Now suppose here there are only the 2 buttons, but in case we have more than 10 buttons, so it may get we may get confused whether the button 1 is off or whether the button 1 is on. So for that, what we can do is we can go back to designer and we can rename our button as our button 1. As I click on button 1, the off is being selected, right? So button 1 is off button and our button 2 is on button. So let me click on button 1. Let me rename this. Let me provide this a new name, that is off button, and then let me click on OK. In the similar way, what we can do is we can rename the button 2. We can rename the button 2 as on button. An on button. We can rename this as on button, right? So now when I switch back towards the block section, you will find that instead of getting button 1 and button 2, the new name for our button 1 and button 2 is off button and on button, right? So now we need to start the blocks for our buttons. So before I start the working of my buttons, first we have to know about what is the working of a button. So the working of button is that when a button is clicked or when a user tap on a button, it perform an action. So the app which we are building today is the flashlight app, right? So when I click the off button, the screen background color should get black, and when I click on button, the screen background color should get white. Okay, so when a user tap on a button, it should perform an action. So now go to off button and select the first block. When off button is clicked, do something. So when we click the off button, what it should perform? So when we click off button, the screen background color should get black. So when I click off button, go to screen now, scroll it down and choose a block. Go to screen, scroll it down and choose a block, set screen background color to. So what we want to do is, when we click the off button, our screen background color should change to black. So now we need to go to colors and choose black color, and we have completed the block section for our off button. So when we click the off button, the screen background color will change to black. When we click this off button, the screen background color, this screen background color will change to black. And in the similar way, when we click the on button, the screen background color should change to white. So now go to on button and choose the block. When on button is clicked, do something. So when on button is clicked, do something. Now go back to screen again, scroll it down and choose a block, set screen background color to. And so when we click the on button, the screen background color should change to white. So we have all done the designing and block section for our app Flashlight. Now, how can we install or check the app? So to install, or check the app, we have multiple options. There are multiple options to install and check the app. First, you need to check your app. You can check your app by having the connect menu option. Inside connect menu, the very first option is AI companion. Click on it. So this is the very first option to view our app. So to view our app, we need to download MIT AI2 Companion from the Play Store or Apple Store. The moment we scan this QR or write the QR code, here we have both the options. Either we can scan the QR or we can also write the QR code. So the moment we scan QR or write the QR, we can test our app. So this is the very first option. Second, if you want to share your app with your friends or relatives, or you want to install the app, you also can do this by clicking on the build menu. This one. We can also share our app to our friends and relatives, or we can install the app by clicking on the build menu. Here, the very first option, we have Android app.apk. Android app, inside the bracket, we can see that there is a option .apk. I'm going to click on it. As soon as I click on it, it will take some time, and process bar will be shown here, flashlight process bar. As long as it will take processing, let me tell you about .apk file. So APK stands for Android package. Sometimes it's also known as Android package kit or Android application package. So APK is the file format that Android uses to distribute and install apps. So the processing will take to the 100%. Once it's done, it will show you Android app for, as you can see here, Android app for, then the name of your app, Android app for flashlight. Right. Here we have the both options. Either we can download this .apk file to a computer, or we can scan this QR by having a QR and barcode scanner app in our phone. So let me connect my phone to the computer. So I am connecting my phone to the computer. You can see that here you can see that there is a app QR and barcode scanner. You need to download this app from the Play Store. What we need to do is we need to open this app. QR and barcode scanner to scan the code. We need to open this app to scan the code. And then after we need to scan that using the app QR and barcode scanner. It's taking a little bit time. Yeah. So as the moment you open this QR and barcode scanner, you need to scan the QR using this application. So I have scanned this. Now here we'll be getting a link. What we need to do is we need to just click on the open option, and will be having an option to download the APK at the bottom of the screen. Just click on download, and downloading will, and the app will be downloaded soon in a minute. Okay, now click on this. It will ask you, do you want to install this application? Cancel or install? Yes, I want to install this app to my phone. It's installing. Yeah, the app is being installed. Now you can see that the app has appeared to my cell phone. So now I am going to open this app, that is Flashlight. See, it's the Flashlight app telling us it's the Flashlight app. Here we have the two buttons, that is, one is off button and the second one is on button. So the moment we click on off button, the screen background color will change to black, and the moment we click on the on button, the screen background color will change to white, as per the blocks coding. Let me show you the blocks coding once again. So when I click the off button, the screen background color will change to black. The moment I click on button, the screen background color will change to white. Okay, see, okay. I'm testing the app once again. So the moment I click off, the screen background color will change to black, and the moment I click on, the screen background color will change to white. So now let's try the app by now you also can try the app by changing or by adding some of the modification. Try creating this app by changing some of the features or by adding some of the modification for the app. That's all for this video. Thank you.